All right, so very excited about today's episode. This class is mainly a socialization class. So the main purpose is to socialize with people and socialize with dogs. That's the main purpose. But while we're here and while we're warming up and getting things together, what we do is we do proprioception work to teach the dogs confidence and also to get them used to different materials, different feelings, and new things in life. So behind me or next to me and behind me, you'll see we have a course pretty much set up. And the puppies are gonna work through this course with their owners, holding the leash. The purpose of that, once again, is proprioception, teaching the puppies about different materials and how they feel underfoot. And also for the human, a lot of it is about engagement. You know, getting the puppy to engage with them and to wanna work for them. So here we go. Hola. Hi, I'm Martin. Hi guys, how are you? Hi there. I just want to make sure we have a nice, good leash grip. I want the distance between my hand and her nose to be so short, so that way, no matter where that nose goes, our hand could easily reach it. You see how I hold all these treats in my hand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold those right by her nose, and I'm gonna try to encourage her to walk with me. And I wanna keep the puppy on my left side, so I could easily, you see how I could easily reach over here? So that way I could start to make my luring that way.
Okay.
You see I have a bunch of treats in my hand. I could close my hand to make it so that the dog has to work harder for the treats. And if he gets like discouraged, I could open my hand all the way to encourage him to like move forward.
Okay.
Try to reward effort.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is if he's struggling and trying to reach your treat, let him get some, let him reach it.
Okay.
Don't just reward the completion of the activity.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Goal is to try to get through all of this stuff here. You see how they're using that little ladder?
Yeah.
You want him to step his feet over that.
Okay.
The purpose of this, because I know this is your first week, is to build engagement between the dog and the human, because engagement is the first step to communication,
Okay.
right? And if he's getting a really good early, he or she,
Miles.
he is getting a really good early start on learning how to engage with you, that's gonna be really helpful.
Okay.
Also for him, he's learning about different materials. How does it feel to walk on wood? How does it feel with those plastic things, the balance things, the metal bucket at the end, you know, all those kind of things. So that way he's, after he gets through his early socialization period, he's socialized to all that, right? Excellent.
Let me get in here.
Over the thumb, short, over the thumb again. Not too short, but over the thumb again. And then holding your hand close to his nose to get him going. Yup. And you could open and close his hand. Don't worry about rewarding him too much. Try to all right, wait, stop, one more time. You see how you have your leash so it's on the outside of your arm? You want your arm to be on the inside. So you have it there, you want your arm to come here. This arm.
Like that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir. And then try not to make tension on the leash. You don't want to pull him with the leash. You want to lure him with the treat. Perfect. Who's next? So for now, you see how I hold all these treats in my hand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold those right by her nose, and I'm gonna try to encourage her to walk with me. Right. This is a skill, right? This is a skill, which means that we have to learn how to do it. It's like driving a car. She can do it. We just have to kind of learn the skill. Like how far from her nose should my hand be? You know, when should I release the treats? I can't tell you all those things. The only way, because it's way too much, the only way is experimentation.
Yeah.
Practice. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
You've been here before. I recognize you.
I have not. I'm Rachel.
I recognize him. All right. Hi, Rachel. All right, so what we're gonna do, we want it to be short here. And I'm gonna put it over my thumb again, and I'm gonna close everything in. We want the leash to be short, so that way, no matter where that nose goes, our hand could easily reach it, right? Now you see I have a bunch of treats in my hand. The reason I have that many is so that way he could get them easily and quickly. I could close my hand if I want to, and I'm gonna kind of just lure. Yep, this is the beginning of things. There we go. See how patient we have to be, right? When you're ready, you could try to jump in if we have time. Remember, like this is hard. Oh, look at all that chicken. Wow.
Yeah, he's,
Wow. Excellent. All right. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, little one. It's good to see you again. Excellent. So you know how to hold. Look at that perfect leash grip. I remember you practice. This is gonna be so, like, right now you might feel like you're spinning your wheels, but when your pup gets to 12 months old, you're gonna have a much deeper relationship than most, because I could tell you practice, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I'll adjust with your leash grip is the distance from here to there.
Get even closer?
Yeah, because you don't want to be in a position where you can't reach his nose,
Okay.
right? You know the routine, just trying to get him through all these obstacles, right? Frank. Excellent. Oh, stop. So when you see something like this, Mom, if you would come over, so you guys want to work as a team. You don't want your puppy to fall off. So as he goes up, I'm going to be here to spot the back part of his body, or you're going to be there to spot. Yeah.
Good girl.
Excellent. Her body. Sorry about that. Excellent. Great stuff. What's going on over here?
He's eating rocks.
He's eating rocks.
Smoochie.
All right. Good. Here we go. Oh, gotcha. We're moving along. So we go here. Excellent. I want him to try to stall, to get on top of all these things, and see if I could get him to stall on top of them, or just stop on top, right? If he doesn't, it's okay. Yeah, that's it. So you're mentioning that sometimes he starts to try to play bite your hands, and that causes discomfort.
No, it's like him, like he'll get too excited and he'll like start jumping on my leg and then he'll bite my leg.
Okay, so the length of your leash from here to here will help you.
Yeah.
Because if I'm luring like this and he starts jumping on my legs, I just stand back
Yeah, that's what I do.
And I
especially
just
on
wait.
Walks. He gets like really like
Right.
overstimulated on walks.
and then let him calm down,
Yeah.
and then we continue again,
So do you
right?
like recommend like after doing that, like just to put him in the crate just to like settle a bit, or just?
Yeah, going to the crate to settle is a good idea. Excellent. So he's like, okay, I'm interested in the ground. Let's see if we could get him moving. Can I hold your leash?
Yeah.
Excellent. And here we go. Right to the nose. And I'm just gonna let him kind of eat as much as he wants to eat, right? As I'm trying to move away with him. Now, if he's really full because he had a good breakfast, this is gonna be a little harder, right? Than if he's not. Excellent. So I just keep bringing my hand back. He's a 12-week-old pup. This is not natural or easy for them all the time. Let's go. All right? But then we just keep trying. When you get tired, just take a break. All right, here you go. Excellent. You guys ready? See if you could get him to go over. Try to get him to stop. Good. Try to get him to stop. Excellent. Try to get him to stop. Good. Try to get him to stop on that one too. Those treats, you want your treats or your food to be really close to the nose, because that's gonna make him, and let him get some. If he stretches, if he reaches, let him get a little bit, because then you're rewarding the effort, right? Excellent. So, young puppies, they're not very good at this. Young puppies are not very good at first, but they're so young, they're getting an early start. Owners are also getting an early start about the good fundamentals for leash handling. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this for, wait, stop. Look out for that little pup, we don't want it to fall on him. Excellent. So we're going to do this for another couple minutes, another 2 minutes, and then we'll move on to our next thing, our next activity, all right? Excellent. Oh, what's going on here?
Nap time.
She just decided she wanted to chew that instead. Can I help her?
This is a perfect example of what she does on a walk.
Yeah. So remember, we need to have money in the bank. That's gonna help, right? Money in the bank means previous practice where it's easy when she wants to do it. See how open my hand is? And I'll just feed her for leaning forward, right? She could get food just simply by leaning forward. You see? And that way she doesn't feel, because if I'm playing a game, especially with a young person, and they can't win the game, then they don't want to play, right? So that's just experience, right? Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap this part up, all right? Remember this, practice on flat ground in your kitchen. This is super hard because there's so many dogs, you know, and that's gonna be a distraction. There's grass, that's gonna be a distraction. It's kind of a new space for some of these guys. That's gonna be a distraction. They're gonna wanna explore the world and all that. What we wanna do is we wanna build a routine so they know as soon as we do this, that if they go with us, they're gonna get food. We're gonna put money in the bank so we can spend it when they don't want to, right? Any questions about that stuff? Excellent. If you would, just grab one of those kneeling pads out of this basket here, and once you have it, just pick a nice spot, lay them down. I'm gonna be up front here, so if you would, just like kind of make a semicircle around. All right. I need a volunteer. Anybody who's been having a dog that's doing a lot of play biting with them this week? Like four people, only 4 people have dogs that are play biting a lot? All right, who looks the most active? Your pup looks the most active. I've held your puppy before, right? All right, guys. So we're gonna go through this real quick. By the way, the treats that we use or the food that we're using is right there. If you take a photo of that, you'll be able to get it. It's actually pretty healthy and high quality. I buy the kibble and I don't buy the treats because the kibble is expensive. Comes all the way from New Zealand. The treats are also are more expensive than the kibble when you do the math, right? So what we're doing, socializing our puppies to being handled and touched and also to being restrained. Because all of these dogs will go to the vet and the majority of them, if not all of them, will also go to the groomer, right? And in those situations, they will be touched and they will be restrained. So what I'm gonna do is lift my leg up here. I'm gonna move this puppy into this position and then I'm gonna touch lightly on the rear end. All right, so we have a little play biting. That's normal, right? I'm just touching lightly on the rear end and waiting. When the puppy sits on their own, I bring my leg in to the side. And I'm gonna wait here again and just gently pet the puppy, right, to help calm the puppy down, all right? So the energy that we put in is the energy we're gonna get out. So if I want my puppy to be calm, I don't rough them up. He's gonna get really excited, all right? So puppy's in this position, being restrained. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch the puppy's paws, right? I wanna get my fingers in between. This is prepping for nail clipping, right? Before I could clip a dog's nails, they have to be able to rest their paw in my hand like this. A little excitement, I stay calm. Switch hands, and I'm gonna go in the other paw. Touch. Excellent. I'm gonna switch hands again, and I'm gonna go to the back paw. Touch. Switch hands again, and I'm gonna go to the other back paw. Touch. Right? And I could go in between. With this puppy, I'm actually squeezing, and I'm also tickling in between the toes a little bit. After that, I'm gonna touch the ears. No play biting that time. Ears. Squeeze. She's whining a little. He's whining a little bit about it, but I'm not. I would not, right? But over time, like my dogs, I could actually have a pretty good firm grip, and they don't care.
I want that.
Right? See this? Trying to get out of there, right? I flip my no. I'll just switch hands. Just switch hands. I want to be on this side of the puppy's neck, right? So if the puppy slips underneath and is like this, I'm already losing control, right? So I want to be here. All right, from here, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check the puppy's eyes. We're also gonna manipulate their head. A lot of the times people will manipulate a dog's head and kiss them on the face. And then some of those people will call me 2 weeks later and say, my dog bit me on my nose, right? It's really rude to do that to people or to dogs. So here we go. and then I touch the eyes, right? I look, make the puppy look. I could check his eyes too to make sure that they're clear and make sure that there's no liquids coming out of there. You know, if there are liquids, I want to see clear liquids. Maybe for liquids, I want to see clear. If there's some gunk, it could be a darker color as long as it's crusty. It could be a lighter color, off-white. You know, if it's not. See that? You see how intimidating that is? We're making eye contact with the dog. Anytime you make eye contact or force eye contact with a mammal, it can cause them to be a little bit uncomfortable. All right? Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check for the femoral artery using these 2 fingers right in the groin, right? I'm not squeezing or pinching. The puppy just is not used to people touching them all over the body, right? I'm gonna switch hands here. When I switch, hand on top of hand, slide out, and check the other one. Excellent. You will feel that artery. Use these 2 fingers. You will feel it in time. From here, the next thing we're gonna do is do the tail. So I let the puppy up, base of the tail to tip of the tail. Excellent. Again, base of the tail to tip of the tail. And then I wanna pet the, hi puppy, pet the puppy. Excellent. We're gonna do that 2 more times and then we'll move on, all right? Here's your pup. Excellent. Who volunteers? Who volunteers? You're first. Excellent. This is young Penny. All right, guys, if you would join me. If you get tired of being down on these mats, you can stand and take a break. You don't have to be down here forever, right? First, I'm underneath the puppy's body. Oh, this is a great time for me to show you guys how to pick up a dog, in case you don't know. Whenever you want to pick up a puppy, you want to support the whole body. We do not pick them up like a small child. We can hurt them accidentally that way. So we want to get underneath and support the whole body. All right? Excellent. So from here, you can see Penny's very active with the nose. I have one hand on the chest. She just did it. As soon as I was in position, she was ready to do it. Stay here, stay calm. Pet the puppy on the chest, help calm down, right? From here, we're gonna slide down and we're gonna touch the paws. Squeeze a little bit. Get into the nails a little bit. Nice and slow. If you stay slow, it'll be easier. If you get fast, it'll be harder, right? Other paw, flipping against the nail. See that? She knows her jujitsu. I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there, right? Right there, just like that. Switching hands, going to the back paws. They're equally important. Back paws are equally important. This will help you when you have to clear snowballs out of your dog's paws. This will help you as you're prepping your dog's paws for the winter time, for the salt on the ground, right? They're used to all that touching, right? From here, we're gonna control head. And then look at the eyes, touch the eyes, check the nose for liquids. You know, a dog's nose will be wet sometimes. It's cool. Again, there we go. From here, ears. Right into the ears, right into the ears. You're next, right? Excellent. Femoral artery check, right inside the groin. Same where our femoral artery is the same spot where it is on the dog. Switching hands. Excellent. And we're going right to tail. When you learn how to do this, it's kind of like holding soap in the shower. I have complete control over the puppy, but I'm not squeezing hard. You know, it is a thing. It is a matter of experience. It is definitely a matter of experience. Let's go. Let's go. Look who it is. It's Mom. It's Mom. There might be dogs. There might be other dogs. So once again, we're going to pick this puppy up underneath, support there, under here, support here. Up goes puppy. Down goes puppy.
Good job, Penny.
Excellent. All right. You, sir. Can I?
Sure.
All right.
Go for it.
This is probably the most spirited puppy of the whole group right now, today anyway, at this moment. So every dog is a little different, right? There you go. Underneath, right? And on the chest. right? I have one hand on chest, the leg comes out, and I just lightly, if you look, you can see my muscles are not activated, right? I'm not forcing. There. Puppy drops in, I bring my legs in nice and close. I want to be able to use the muscles here and my arm and my structure to be able to hold the puppy. I can hold this puppy in a way that she cannot play bite me and I don't have to be physical or super. As a matter of fact, this puppy can't play bite me right now. It's impossible.
Do you do this when they are like, what if she's just like all over the place, like biting, like just eating toys, but I want her to calm down for, like toys are fine for her to like play with
Yes.
and bite, but I want her to calm down.
So money in the bank, right? So first I do it when I could do it easily.
Yeah.
And then when I build up the association a little bit, then I could do it at other times.
Yeah.
But a lot of times for play bite, and I do not do a lot of this. If this puppy is to play bite me right now, I'm gonna hold like this.
Okay.
Now look at my arm, my left arm, which is over the puppy's muzzle. You'll see none of the muscles are activated. The puppy can't lose me because every time she moves back, I move with her. What? Can't lose me. You can't, right? And then what I would do is after the puppy calms, I'd put my hand here. If the puppy play bites there, then I go back to hold. If they don't, they get freedom. All right? They get freedom if they don't. If I'm sensitive with my hands or if my hands are continually being hurt by these little milk teeth that these puppies have, then I wear gloves. I wear work gloves when I'm doing this, right? Puppy has to come up now, underneath the body, right? Underneath the front, inside, touch, puppy goes into position. Puppy's in position, I slide right down, grab the paw. I wait. This puppy likes to play bite, so I stay calm. I flip against the nails. Every time the puppy moves his head to my hand, I actually slow down and stop. The head moving to the hand is the puppy telling me that they might be a little uncomfortable. I don't remove myself, but I give the puppy an opportunity to adjust, right? There's a play bite a little, almost, and then I stop, and then I do it. Back pause. You gotta find your zen, right? You gotta find your inner calm. Excitement.
Yeah.
Excitement. The puppy's excited, I'm not excited, right? And then I'm here, back paw. After that, ears. Controlling head. Controlling head. Right? Femoral artery. Femoral artery. Excited puppy. Calm. Right? Tail. Petting the puppy. Hi. 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 You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Excellent. All right, guys. If you'd like to, you could go ahead and stand. Make yourselves comfortable. Excellent. All right. You want to give your pup a little water before the play session, please go ahead and grab it now. All right. If you don't have a water bowl, Neil, I forgot to bring any down. I got water though. If you don't have a water bowl, just let Neil know and she'll grab one for you. Anything going on with your dog that we can talk about it real quick. I'm gonna be able to take 2 questions today. All right? Go ahead.
He's been really interested in like dirt and grass lately,
Yeah.
and I feel like I have to like yank him away from it, and I feel like it's riling him up. I've been yanking him a lot, and I feel bad.
All right, the question is, or the statement is, that the puppy has been eating grass and dirt a lot lately, been picking stuff up in their mouth. The owner is pulling them away and it feels like it is riling the puppy up. All right? So that is normal. First of all these dogs have very little experience. All these dogs are 12 weeks or younger, right? So they only have 12 weeks of experience. A dog will manipulate the world with its mouth. You guys could practice standing on the leash while we're waiting here, right? A dog will manipulate the world with its mouth. It's natural for the pups to pick things up. Now, what I see sometimes is a dog will pick up a stick and then the owner will run over to the dog and clear the stick out of the dog's mouth. With my dogs, I do not do that. With my dogs, they pick up a stick and I watch them first. I watch to see if pieces of the stick is being spit out. And they're just itching their gums and teething naturally, not on my coat sofa, not on my legs, not on me. If you're destroying a stick, okay. If you're eating the stick, that's where we have a problem. You know, a dog will pick up a stone, and instead of running over to grab the stone out of the dog's mouth, I wait and watch, right? Be wise, be close enough. But I wait and I watch and I see if the dog will spit it out on their own. Dogs can learn how to panic swallow. Dogs can learn how to panic swallow, meaning that they pick up a stone and we rush over and they're like, yeah, I want this stone, so I'll swallow it, you can't get it, right? If I see the dog picking something up and I know they're gonna eat it, what I try to do is I try to approach the dog in a way that they don't really see me coming or start to think that I am going to take it from them. Like if the puppy's here and they're chewing and their nose is facing that way and I'm standing over here and I'm watching the puppy do it, I might go here first. They might look at me and then they go back to their chewing, then I come in behind and I clear. You know, I try to get there in a way. I don't have to tell the puppy to drop it. You guys have tried that. It might not work. Now they know you're gonna take it from them, right? So I don't say anything. I'm quiet and I just scoot around. Now, if my dog continues to do that, I'm definitely gonna speak to the vet. Dogs do eat grass. All dogs eat a little bit of grass, but if the dog is eating grass like it's salad, then there's a problem there, right? They shouldn't eat it like that. And I'll speak to the vet about it. It might be something going on in their digestive system or whatever, all right? Yes. It's the same thing. And now if my dog eats a lot of dirt and a lot of sand, or grass, I'm gonna try to bring them places where there's less of that, at least through that first stage, right? Remember your engagement games. The idea is that as we do this and we're walking with the puppy and we're learning how to lure them, I could just lure the puppy away from that and engage them with me. That's the goal. It takes a little time. One more question. Was that helpful? One more question.
Oh, yeah. So he's got, I think it might be a herding instinct thing, but so when he wants to play with you, he'll like crouch down low, charge at your ankles. If you're wearing pants, he'll like tug at the pants like it's tug of war.
Yep.
And we just don't know what to do.
All right. Anybody else experiencing that? So let me rephrase, let me say the same thing again anyway. What it is that sometimes this young little herder here will want to play with his owners and will drop into a play pose or drop to the ground and go after the pants and start pulling at it and things like that. Anybody else here feeling that same situation, seeing that same thing? All right. Nobody? Okay, you're lucky, you're the one herder. But the idea here is to start to identify when it's likely that your puppy is gonna do that behavior and take action first.
What's a good action to take?
Play. Luring game, you know, that's a good one to take. Bring the puppy into the crate. Yeah, every day at 3 o'clock you do this thing where you start to chase after my legs. So I'm just gonna bring you into the crate and then you could calm down there. 3:20, I'll come and get you. Maybe at 3:20 the puppy comes out of the crate, it's like I need to go to the bathroom and doesn't go right back into that, you know? Another thing that you can do is the puppy hold that I just showed you. Until your puppy is 13 weeks old, that hold is okay. After 13 weeks, I do not do that with a puppy. I could redirect with another toy. Marty has a flirt pole around here. There's a flirt pole, right? So Marty has a flirt pole. That's a great thing to use. Like if my puppy comes out of the crate and she goes immediately for my ankles, I'm gonna open the crate door like this, blocking myself, and there's the toy, right? Remember with young puppies that they're teething. And that means that the teeth that are in there now are being pushed through the gums and out. It is hard, it is itchy, it is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable, right? So there's itching, there's all that going on. Try to give your puppy something cold to soothe their gums. You know, an ice cube on the ground, she might be like, oh, it's fun biting the pants, but this actually feels good. You know what I mean? Watch your puppy with the ice cube. Some of these dogs will try to swallow the whole ice cube and mess themselves up, right?
When do they start like teething and their teeth?
Actually fall out. By 6 months, all these guys will have adult teeth, right? So all of those things, try to redirect. Try to get ahead of your puppy. Know what they want to do and cut it off before they get there. All right, for the remaining time, we're going to allow these puppies to play with each other and to socialize with each other. Please, once we let the puppies off the leash, please do not talk to them. You can talk about them, but please do not talk to them, all right? Any puppy wearing a harness, I'll ask you to remove the harness. We don't want the other dogs pulling on the harnesses, but hold on to your puppy. Do not let them free. You can, hold that puppy. All right, you can put, if they have a collar, which I believe all these dogs should have collars as well, you can hook the leash onto the collar, right? A harness and a collar, because even at home, you want to be able to have a handle, you know, that's easy to get. We allow these puppies to communicate with each other because they have those soft milk puppy nursing teeth. Yes, those teeth that cause you so much pain are for nursing, all right? Exactly. So they have those little small teeth. Those little small teeth can't really do damage. They can't break bones. They can't rupture internal organs. So because of that, we allow the puppies to communicate. They will communicate like adult dogs. If a puppy's afraid, it will show the same fear that an adult dog will show. The idea is that these dogs learn how to read that so that way when you're out in life and you come across a dog, your puppy knows, oh, that one wants to be friendly with me. This one is afraid of me. That one just doesn't like dogs, you know? And they start to get an idea of that. Once we allow the puppies off the leash, I'm gonna ask you guys to start circling. Please stay on the outside of that cone. Be careful here, there's a lot of roots here. Okay, on 3, we'll release our hounds. 1, 2, 3, release your hounds. And then we're just gonna start our walk. And then we're just gonna start our walk. Yep, and then we're just gonna start our walk. All right. All of these puppies are being very pro-social except for that puppy. That puppy is being social. Now we had treats here, so maybe looking for treats. I'm gonna continue to watch and make sure that not eating too much stuff. Who asked me about the eating stuff off the ground? All right, so when a puppy is eating things off the ground, sometimes they're just exploring. If we make it so that way they can't explore, that's gonna drive more of that behavior, right? So we want them to be able to explore. You know, just be ready to clear. Be ready to clear the mouth. Yeah, so you could put cayenne pepper all over there. If there's only one spot, just put pepper down, you know, and that will, he'll be like, I don't want to go there. Right. Excellent. That guy up there, that's what they do sometimes. Now, whose dog is that? That's your dog. All right, so that's his natural state. In a minute, he might come down once he realizes what's going on. He might come down and want to interact. Over the weeks, he might start to interact more without there being a problem. Okay. But he might also be one of those dogs that just, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that. Okay. If that's the case, we learn that about the dog, right? And we're careful about the situations that we put them in. If you don't really love dogs, we can understand that. You don't have to. Just don't be violent towards them, right? Don't be violent, stick with me and we got it. Okay. But first week, that's normal for the first week. So we'll see. Yeah. Now he's good. Huh? Yeah, nobody's pulling on it, so I'm leaving it. You might hear growling from time to time as these puppies are playing. Growling is natural play behavior as well. Curious pup, sniffing out the whole world. Yep, it's fine, give a couple minutes. Normal pro-social behavior. That's play. We love it. Excellent. So we see our border collie up there. Tail's a little tucked down, a little nervous, right? They're all sniffing out. Yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens. Eventually, they turn off. Good. That was actually good communication, right? I don't want to play. The other puppies read it and left them alone. Now, when your puppy starts to understand that he could turn on and turn off play, like he could communicate with the other dogs, that will help build up that confidence,
Okay, good.
right? Yup, dogs growl when they're playing and having fun. It's normal. Don't feel too worried. It's fine. Your puppy's doing great. As you work with your luring, there's many ways to lure. You could actually bring a spoon with peanut butter outside.
Okay.
And you could, all right, it's time to go inside. Here's my spoon with peanut butter, and hold it and lure him back inside. You know, all these things will pass quickly in time unless your puppy realizes that he can manipulate you. He could change your energy by using his mouth. You know?
That's the biggest hurdle right now is the luring, but with basic obedience, he's pretty smart. He picks things up pretty well. So
Excellent.
they're just working on
Normal. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I have videos on the YouTube channel about that
I've
stuff.
watched
Yeah, so, but don't, just because the hard part is luring, don't lose that.
Yeah.
A lot of people will tell me with dogs your dog's age that the dog listens well, but then when the puppy becomes 8 months old, they enter into adolescence, they don't want to listen anymore, right? So then that's when we have to, if we have all these games built up, that's when they're gonna be the best help for you. Pretty much done here. We're just gonna wrap up, end this thing up with some standing on a leash. Real easy stuff. Okay guys, if you would, just walk right over to your puppy wherever they are, or walk to your water bowl first, then to your puppy wherever they are, and just hook on your leash, all right? So I ask all the clients always to walk over to their puppies, because the first step in recall is being able to walk over to your dog and touch them at any time. If the dog is actively playing keep away from you, your job is actually harder than if they are just coming up to you or allowing you just to walk up to them. So keep that in mind. That's a sweet tip. So we're just waiting for them to come. Oh, you guys aren't doing the exercise. The exercise, yeah, there it is. That's the whole exercise. That's the whole thing. Excellent. What we're looking for is that when our dogs see us stand on the leash, eventually, over time, that they start to lay down. They start to calm down. I've never seen a dog pull against a pole. In other words, if you attach a dog to a post of some sort, I've never seen the dog just stay there pulling the post, right? They stop. They stop doing that and they just chill out, right? The clients of mine who practice this, by the time you get into 3 or 4 weeks of doing this with your dog, anytime you do it, they just immediately calm down.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Right? On my YouTube channel, I have an episode called How Do I Calm My Dog Down by Doing Nothing. This also will help with play biting too. If you wear long pants, maybe not with your dog, but if you wear long pants and the dog is not one of those dogs that will pull on it, you know, you could get them to stop play biting this way as well. So yeah, check out that YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Until next time, thank you guys. Enjoy your dogs. Have a great weekend. When you're ready to, you could have a great weekend. Okay guys, so we just did our puppy kindergarten, puppy 1 class. That was for dogs that are 8 weeks to 12 weeks. We're about to do our puppy 2 class, right? Oh yeah, if you want to see the link for that, it should be over here somewhere, all right? So we're about to do our Puppy 2 class, and that's for puppies that are 13 weeks to 20 weeks old. Much different class, much different energy. Check it out.